bad bitches only. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have a what I eat in a day. I did record everything that I ate for the day like literally a week ago, and I had an intro and everything, but I was editing the video yesterday and I really did not like the way that the intro turned out. So I'm like, scrap that. I'm gonna film an entire new intro. So here we are. But pretty much on that day that you guys are gonna see that I ate, honestly, my routine lately has been I wake up in the morning and I work out right away, and it has been making me feel amazing. I don't know what it is. It's crazy because I say it's because of lockdown, but lockdown hasn't really changed anything. Like, I've always worked from home, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's just like, if lockdown just gave me this like illusion, but I kind of was just like, you know what, Amy, you work from home. Yes, there are times where I need to get to work right away in the morning, so I can't work out, but there are so many days where I don't need to get to work right away. Like, I can work my own schedule, and especially with all of us on lockdown right now. So I was like, I don't know, I just randomly about like 6 weeks ago started working out almost every morning as soon as I wake up, and I genuinely love it, you guys. Like, when I tell you I really enjoy working out now, especially in the morning, it just gives me like this sense of routine. It gives me, yeah, like a sense of routine, which I think is something I was really craving. I'm a routine person, so working from home I love it so much. You guys know I love it. I'm a homebody, so I like literally wouldn't trade for the world, but I do miss that sense of routine. I do miss like what that 9 to 5 provides. I'm kind of getting a little off track. I do miss that sense of routine. So like waking up every morning and knowing I'm gonna work out right away really gives me like structure to my day. And honestly, it doesn't have to be like the biggest workout ever. I don't have to work out for like an hour straight. A lot of the times I just do like a quick 20-minute workout and that's it, I'm done, or I'll go for a walk afterwards. Literally, I have been enjoying it so much. So yeah, quick little progress update for you guys. I have now lost 6 pounds and I feel so good. The goal for this week is to lose at least another pound. I want to be able to lose at least, at the very minimum, 3 pounds a month, but my goal is to lose more like 4 pounds a month. If you guys watch my last chit chat video, then I mentioned how I incorporate a cheat meal once a week, and it really has been helping me stay on track. It gives me this like sense of, it almost like recharges me. Like throughout the week, I'll kind of start getting cravings towards the end of the week. And that's why a lot of people give up on weight loss journeys, because you can't get cravings and it just gets kind of wild, and then you end up binging, and then you end up just scrapping the whole thing. Instead of just doing that, which I've done in the past, I will just have like one cheat meal at the end of the week, and I don't go overboard. It just refuels me, it feeds my little craving that I had, and then I'm ready and recharged for the next week. And honestly, it has been the most sustainable weight loss plan that I've ever been on ever. Still on my calorie deficit, obviously still working out, but just having that cheat meal, not full day, but having that cheat meal once a week has really been helping me. Anyways, so I'm about to share what I ate in a day with you guys. The day that you guys are about to see everything that I ate, like I said, I woke up and I just worked out right away. The first thing I will drink is water, and that's literally it. I haven't been eating as soon as I wake up in the morning, even before my weight loss and deficit. Like, that has nothing to do with it. I just don't feel hungry anymore as soon as I wake up. I don't know what it is. I've been doing this for about 4 months now, where I wake up and I feel like I can get so much done, so much chores, I can get my workout done, and then I just don't get hungry right away, and I feel like I have more energy. So I will kind of eat around like 12:31 now, instead of eating as soon as I wake up at like 10:30 or 9 or whatever. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this what I ate a day that I'm about to share with you guys. There's some really good recipes. Okay, you guys, so I've already taken off my sports bra, so just ignore that. I know I cannot be the only one that like rips off their bra the second that they can. Okay, so I have one chicken breast here, and I am going to attempt to make a buffalo chicken burger. I've never made it before. So I just have one chicken breast, as you can see, and I kind of just like poked it just to flatten it out a little bit. So for sauce, I'm gonna use this one from President's Choice. If you're Canadian, then you know where you can get this. It's only 0 calories, not only. I said that as if it was like only 15 or something. It's literally 0 calories. I usually actually use the red one, but I ran out and I only have the blue one. The red one is a little bit spicier, so I'm gonna use that. If I had some garlic sauce, garlic salt, I would have used that as well, but I don't, so I'll just do it separately. So I'm just gonna do some garlic. Let's move this. A little bit of garlic. Actually, let me start heating up the pan. Okay, I'm gonna put it on medium heat. Then I'm gonna put some pink Himalayan salt. You don't really need like salt because I'm pretty sure this, yeah, this already has sodium, honestly. So I'm literally just gonna put a little bit. So I'm gonna put some of the buffalo sauce. I don't know how much to put. I'm kind of winging this recipe, you guys. I know you can't really fully see it, but I will show you guys afterwards. Okay, so then I'm also going to put, let me angle it down a little more. There we go. So then I'm also gonna put some cornstarch. This really helps to make any sort of sauce like a little thicker and stickier. If you're making stir fry, add in some cornstarch and it's really gonna just make it nice and thick and sticky without really adding, like it doesn't really add that much calories. So you only need a little bit, like I'm not even probably gonna put, yeah, I will put all that, I guess. Oh, and some black pepper, I'm gonna also do that. And just really make sure to mix everything around so that the cornstarch gets everywhere. And then that's what we are looking like. This looks like it's gonna be really good. Honestly, this is, you could even cut this into strips and air fry it and make like chicken, buffalo chicken tenders. Like there's so many things that you can do, honestly, that are really like deficit, low calorie, weight loss friendly. I'm just poking it. One of my biggest tips, you guys, is to tidy up the kitchen while you are cooking. Don't just wait till the end and your kitchen looks like a mess. If you're finished with something, put it away right away. All it takes is a couple extra seconds rather than taking like a good 10 minutes to tidy up a huge messy kitchen at the end. So that's a big tip. I'm just gonna put some oil. So I'm gonna keep this like sauce because then I'll add it in. Once I flip the chicken, I'll add this sauce back on top of it and then let it cook more, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it on the first side for about 7 minutes. All right, so for toppings, I think I'm gonna keep it really classic and simple. So I'm just gonna do mayo and cheese, bun, and then I'm gonna use coleslaw. Honestly, I went to this really bomb chicken and waffle place near me, or not really near me, but anyways, and they use coleslaw in their like sandwiches and burgers, and ever since I tried it, I'm like obsessed with coleslaw in burgers. So I love coleslaw in burgers. So I'm gonna use that instead of lettuce. And yeah, that's it, like keeping it really simple. So it's only been just about 5 minutes and this is already starting to look good. You can see what it looks like underneath so far, but I'm gonna keep it for another 2 minutes. So I'm gonna flip it over now. So I'm gonna put that sauce. Actually, I'm just gonna take this and move it around in here. Pick up that extra sauce. And then at the very end, I'll flip it again. Okay, so now that the other side is cooked, I'm going to flip it over again. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is add a little bit more buffalo sauce to the pan because it's going to just reduce with the heat. And then I will just kind of brown that for another maybe minute or two, and then that's it. It'll be done. Actually, since it's only gonna take another minute or two, I'm gonna start putting my bun in the toaster. So now I've just added the cheese and I put it on low heat. And I'm just gonna let that sit now. Look at how good that looks. I don't mind if some falls off because I will literally eat the coleslaw on its own, like on the side. I'm gonna put a little bit extra mayo. In total, this is 1.5 tablespoons of mayo. I measured it. And a little bit of ketchup. Look at how good that looks, you guys. Like, I cannot deal. Like, that looks bomb. And I already tasted it, like a little piece of the buffalo chicken burger from the pan, and the sauce is literally perfection. Oh my god, I didn't realize it's like zoomed in. Okay, so I'm trying something new for dinner tonight. I had a burger one time at a restaurant that was like a fried sriracha chicken burger, and it was absolutely incredible, you guys. So good. So it gave me the idea of making sriracha chicken. So that's what I am attempting today. I cut my chicken, I should have had a fork, not a spoon, but I cut my chicken in really thin, like, slices. I don't know if you could tell. This is a full breast, but I just cut it into thin slices because I prefer it like that. So basically what I did was I put some seasoned salt and then some black pepper. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of garlic. And then I used this panko breadcrumbs. You can use regular breadcrumbs, but I do prefer the panko because I kind of like how thick cut they are. And then this is my favorite sriracha sauce. If you have not tried this specific sriracha sauce, you guys have to try it. It's so good. It has a slightly sweeter taste, very slightly sweeter. Regular sriracha sauces or just like other brands that I've tried, their sriracha tastes almost a little seedy. Like it has like a very strong seed flavor. This one is just so good. Like, oh, sriracha chili sauce, the best ever. By this brand, you have to try it. So I use that in here, and like I said, I'm actually gonna add some garlic powder right now. So I'm literally just adding a little bit of garlic powder, and then I'll just mix that all up, and then that's pretty much it for the marinade. I really hope this turns out good. It smells amazing. You could put this in the air fryer, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have yet to try my air fryer. Like, I don't know what I'm waiting for. I feel like I just need to read the instruction manual first. I don't know what the hell I'm waiting for, but yeah. So I always get asked how I make my rice, and I actually make my rice in the Instant Pot now because it's so much easier. So I've fallen in love with basmati rice over the past like year or so. I used to hate basmati rice. Steph would make it all the time when we lived with our parents, and I would absolutely hate it. But I'm in love with it now. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm a changed woman. I love so many things now that I used to hate. So I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups. Yeah, so this is how I make my rice in the pot. So I do a 1-to-1 ratio because it's an Instant Pot and it's a pressure cooker. I do 1-to-1 ratio. I think when I used a rice cooker, I did 1 to 1.5 ratio. I can't remember, but anyways, so because I put 1.5 cups of basmati rice, I'm gonna put 1.5 cups of broth or water or liquid, whatever liquid you're using. So basically put the same amount of liquid as you put rice and you will get the perfect rice. I'm gonna put 1 pack of this inside the rice. So I just ordered groceries delivery, so I'm waiting for the broth to come. They're delivering it right now, but I'm just gonna put the seasoning in. Now this just adds really great color and a little bit of flavor. And then I'm also gonna crack some black pepper in here. Just cracked some black pepper. I'm also gonna put some garlic powder. You guys, if you haven't tried, sorry, I'm like reaching for my garlic powder. If you haven't tried making rice with broth instead of water, you have to try it. It's literally all I do now. It's the absolute best. And the broth is so low calorie, like literally, it adds an extra like 5 calories, not even. So it's so worth it. It adds so much flavor. I don't even make my rice with water anymore unless I want like 100% plain white rice, then that's different. But yeah, I'm just waiting for my broth to come and get delivered. Should be here soon. And yeah, that's pretty much how I make my rice. All I will do now is just press the rice button and that's it. It will take 5 minutes to warm up and then 10 minutes to cook, and that's it. You will literally have rice in 15 minutes. Rice in 15 minutes sounds good to me. So I'm currently binging Ex on the Beach UK. I've always watched the US version, but I've never seen the UK version. I just finished season 1 and it was actually really good. So now moving on to season 2. I'm such a sucker for like reality TV. Like I love trashy reality TV.
Explain that, George. What would you love to be doing right now?
Okay, so while I'm waiting for the veggie broth to get delivered, I didn't just order veggie broth, by the way, but that's a part of my order. So while I'm waiting, I am going to make a salad and have some salad on the side with my chicken. I'm gonna try to fill up my plate with a lot, like mostly salad. That way I don't put too much rice on my plate. Nothing wrong with rice, but yeah. A little bit of onion. I don't like too much onion in my salad. I'm gonna cut up some cucumber. I like a lot of cucumber in my salad because it's just so fresh and crunchy. I'm also gonna put some olives. I'm gonna try not to put too much olives because there are quite a bit of calories in olives, so you do want to be careful. If you are trying to lose weight like I am, you do want to be careful with how much olives you put. Typically I would use a tablespoon, but my ass is being lazy right now and I'm like using this freaking knife to try to get everything out. There we go. So yeah, when it comes to weight loss, a lot of it is just adjusting your portion sizes to having the larger portion be for things like lettuce, cucumbers, veggies, lower calorie, healthier items, and then the smaller portions being for higher calorie items like olives and cheese and just basically anything that is higher calorie or unhealthy-ish. Not unhealthy, because olives are not unhealthy, whatever. Anything that is high calorie, just want to watch your portions on it. You can still eat it, but you want to lower the amount of portions for higher calorie items like olives and put more lower calorie stuff. So I'm gonna add some feta cheese, but again, I'm just not gonna put too much because cheese can go real high real fast. For dressing, I'm not gonna put it on now, I'm gonna put it at the end, but I'm gonna use this home style ranch. This ranch is the absolute best, you guys. It's so fresh and clean. I don't know if it's focusing. It's so fresh and light and clean. I've actually added a little bit of water to mine. That's a nice little trick. Not only does it make it lower calorie, but I add water to my dressings because I hate when dressing doesn't spread nicely. Like, with thick dressing, you have to put so much just to make it spread, and then you end up just eating too much dressing. So I like when my dressing's a little bit like, you know, runny or liquidy. So I added water to that, and I'll add this at the end. Okay, so for the chicken, you want to make sure that the pan is super hot. So I have it on just a little bit over medium, so like medium high heat. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. This little spray bottle is so perfect and convenient because you don't have to buy those overpriced oil sprays. This I have linked on my Amazon favorites shop, so you guys can go ahead and check that out in the description box. So this is just one chicken breast, but I sliced it so thin that like it's making so many pieces, which is nice because it makes you look like, it looks like you're eating more, and it gives you the visual look of like a really large portion when really it's just one chicken breast, which is the proper portion size. So now you just cook that on each side for about 7 minutes. Okay, so I kind of burnt it a tiny bit, but just to show you guys what I'm doing, I'm adding a little bit of sriracha sauce on top and then moving it around in the pan a little bit. I already did that to the bottom here, and then I'm just gonna let that sit for like a few minutes and just get a little bit brown. This is gonna be mad spicy, so if you don't like spicy food, do not try this. And I did turn down the heat to more like medium. All right, and that's how everything looks. I do think that the chicken would have turned out even better in the air fryer, so you might want to try that, but it looks good. So time for some dessert. You guys know I have a sweet tooth and I always need a dessert. So lately I've really been obsessed with pancakes, but I found this little mini waffle maker on Amazon and I was like, oh my god, like so cute, and I really just want to try waffles instead of pancakes, and I've kind of been on a waffle kick for the past week, I want to say, and I'm really loving it. So I love this one. It's just like an individual size, so if you have a big family or you're making a bunch for a lot of people, it's really not practical. But if you are looking for something that's just individual size, or if you're on a calorie deficit or just wanting to make a snack, then this is great because you just make 1 or 2 and you're good to go. And it's also really cheap. I'm actually gonna add it to my Amazon favorites shop for you guys to check it out. I'm also gonna leave an option in my favorites shop that's like a 4 like has 4 different ones and not just the individual size, so that you guys can get it if you're making it for a family. It's really easy. You just let it heat up. So now you guys can see that the light turned off. That's how I know that it is heated and ready to go. So this is how I make my pancakes and waffles. I use this protein pancake mix. This one only has 10 grams of protein, which yes, there are other brands out there that have like 15 grams of protein or whatever, but this is the best tasting one I've tried. I've tried tons of other protein pancakes and they just don't taste good. Like, I don't like the Kodak ones. They taste too grainy. This is the best tasting one, and it's also really low calorie. So I'm gonna be using this. I got mine on Amazon. I will link this as well. And of course I am using some chocolate chips. Okay, so pretty much what I do is I use a 1/4 cup scoop because it helps me to measure my portions. So I'm just using a 1/4 cup. And then I'll just use some water. For the water, I don't put the full 1/4 cup. I do just like under a 1/4 cup. So this is kind of the consistency that you're looking for, not too runny and not too thick. Couple chocolate chips. First thing I do is use a little bit of spray oil. Don't put a lot. And then it depends on how crispy or cooked you like your waffles to be. I like mine to be a little bit crispy on the outside, so I do 4 minutes. Okay, first pancake is done, right under there. So the other one is making right now, so I'm just covering this just to keep it warm. And yeah, this one is getting made. Look at how good that looks, you guys. So yummy. And what's perfect about these is, number 1, they have protein in them, and number 2, you can actually pre-make these, like meal prep them and keep them in the fridge and just pop them in the toaster throughout the week when you need a really quick breakfast or a really quick snack or a quick dessert. So you can say goodbye to those little Eggo waffle processed packages. At least you can just make your own kind of protein pancakes and have them on the go as well. Again, just pop them in the toaster. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my what I eat in a day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing everything that I ate. I'm gonna go ahead and devour these now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.